Being skinny does not mean you're fit or healthy. Ooh, I know you big girls were waiting for this one. Let's talk. Hey guys, stay tuned until the end of the video if you would like to know how you can win a free box of protein donuts that have 12 grams of protein and only 2 grams of sugar, along with a free bottle of caffeine-free, stimulant-free fat burner. So I wanted to make a video with a statement that is very obvious to people like me who are personal trainers, doctors, physical therapists, bodybuilders, or anyone else in the fitness or health industry, but not so obvious to the general public. I get so many new clients, comments on Instagram, by the way, follow me, or emails with questions asking how to lose weight and how to get healthy and how to get fit, and the general tone of the message is they equate being skinny with health and being fit. And you know, social media does not help. I see so many fitness accounts with just a naturally skinny woman who decided to put a Nike outfit on and hold a dumbbell. And now everybody thinks that she's fit. I myself had clients who were just blessed with a naturally thin body, a naturally flat stomach, a super perky booty, and absolutely no cellulite. And they literally barely work out. They eat like complete poop and drink like a sailor. So I wanted to post this video to inspire skinny women to get your health up and to make a point to the people who equate skinny to healthy and fit. So I'm gonna tell you as a personal trainer why naturally skinny people are some of the worst clients.
Whatever.
Skinny girls, calm down. Don't freak out in that comment section yet. I'm going to tell you why me and other personal trainers think this way about naturally thin clients. And you can either decide to step it up or continue to fit that mold. Now, I'm not talking about individuals who have worked to get thin, like a fat person working out and eating healthy to get a thin body. I'm talking about naturally thin individuals, people who are just born thin. The technical term is ectomorphic body type. Ectomorphic body types have a naturally low body fat, a very high metabolism, and a very hard time building muscle. Usually their body is just straight up and down. They are the skinny chicks in high school that can eat a tub of ice cream and look like this and not even really work out. Now that's all fine and dandy when you're younger, but as you age, guess what happens? Those awesome things slow down. So that ectomorphic who was in high school starts to grow up. They go off to college or they get a full-time job. And they're doing a lot more sitting as they eat the same things that they were eating in high school, all while doing less activity as their metabolism naturally slows down. Once they finish college and or probably in their mid-late 20s, they are now ready to take on the world with their newfound expensive knowledge and more body fat that they were ever used to having. Now, ectomorphics or naturally thin people do not turn into perfect circles as they gain weight. They do turn into something called skinny fat. I like to call it the Hank Hill dog.
I have a narrow urethra.
Many ectomorphics look great in clothes, but once you strip those clothes off and stick them in a string bikini, you'd be amazed about how much body fat a relatively thin person can have. So now that that naturally thin person is growing up, they now notice that they've got a pudge where the relatively flat stomach used to be. Their arms are starting to resemble the lunch ladies from elementary school when they handed them their chicken nuggets. And don't forget about that good old cellulite that made its way on the back of your legs, booty, and sometimes your arms, among a variety of other places on your body. And they have no clue why this is happening. So you know what they say? They say, I'm gonna start working out. And they start doing the most laziest exercise routine, all while still eating like this and getting no results, thus increasing their frustration. And then guess what happens? They come to a personal trainer, me. And I know now you're saying, why the did you tell us all of this, Michelle? Duh. Because that information is gonna help me tell you why naturally thin people make some of the worst clients. Skinny people, listen up so that you can change before you decide to embark into this healthy lifestyle, into this fit lifestyle, or before you hire a personal trainer. Number one, ectomorphics are not used to having to watch what they eat. So when I tell them counting calories, keeping a food journal, and watching your portion size is part of the program, it is the most difficult thing for them to ever do in their life. They don't understand why they have to do it because food has never affected their weight like it's affecting it right now. So mentally, they just don't understand what is the point of all that. And it's very hard to change what people think and try to engrave in their mind that nutrition is extremely important for change. 2, They're so unmotivated when it comes to quality workouts. Many ectomorphics never worked out or barely worked out and put very little effort into it when they actually did work out. Most ectomorphic clients that I get want to lose body fat and put on muscle. And if they're a woman, then they say tone. We all know that tone actually means build muscle, so keep that in your head. So like I said before in the beginning of this video, ectomorphics have a very hard time putting on muscle mass. If you're a naturally thin person looking on to put on muscle or tone, get ready because you have to lift a ton of weights. A ton of weights. I just felt like I needed to repeat that because you have to lift a ton of weight. Said it 3 times. I hope it sticks in there. But to put it in perspective for you guys, I'm a mesomorphic body type. I have absolutely no problem putting on muscle. If I do push-ups, I have shoulder caps. If I do a couple sprints, I'll have quad muscles, as long as I eat right, because it's very easy for me to get fat. So my ectomorphic clients lift 2 to 3 times heavier than I do. And they still are relatively thin or have that pencil-like body without, you know, the volume that they're trying to get. So if you're ectomorphic, you still have to work hard. Just like obese people have to work hard. But because naturally thin people or ectomorphics are thin, they think that they can just scathe by. Naturally thin people don't stick to the plan very long. So once again, a lot of ectomorphics want to shape up and put on some muscle. Putting on muscle is 1 billion times harder than losing body fat. I say this because you can safely lose 4 to 5 pounds within a month. Most people, especially naturally thin people, are not going to put on 4 to 5 pounds of pure muscle on in a month. It might take you 5 months to put on 5 pounds of muscle or more. So when I explain this to a person that's not exactly used to working for their body, they're like, this.
I'm getting him.
They want results fast, and that just doesn't happen because muscle takes a lot of time to build. So I get a lot of fat chicks saying, you probably hate getting fat chicks as clients. Nope. I actually really love getting the bigger girls as clients because though they are very sensitive mentally about their outer appearance, they're very strong physically. And many of them do some kind of physical activity. A lot of them have done some type of diet, so they do know diets are good. They've just been probably picking those crash diets that, well, when you come off of those, you gain all your weight back and more. And also, fat chicks really do kill it in the gym. And this is because they have more to prove. Their bodies are not equated to health, and quite frankly, they don't want to be that fat, lazy person in the gym. The majority of fat chicks that I get as clients or the ones that I see around, you know, the gyms, they usually expect some type of pain and they're ready to work. For my naturally thin chicks, I just can't say that they're really ready to do the amount of work that they need to do to get to the body that they want. Every single time, this happens so often when I get a naturally thin girl. I mean, she wants to get a bigger butt, big butts are in, thick thighs are in now, and that's what they see on Instagram, and so that's what they want. I always get those girls, and I tell them what they have to do. I put them through these workouts of what they need to do. I usually don't give a lot of ectomorphics, you know, just straight cardio. You have to lift. Every single time I get a very thin girl, what is she doing? Not lifting. She just threw away my plan and she's just on the treadmill. That's not gonna grow your butt. Get off the treadmill and go do some deadlifts. So once again, something that I've noticed and a lot of my personal trainer friends and I have discussed is that these naturally thin people or these skinny fat people or the ectomorphic body types are used to having their bodies just given to them. And just like my big chicks have to work hard, you skinny chicks still have to work hard as well. Everybody has to work hard if you want to be healthy, and you have to work even harder if you want a rockin' body. And one more thing that I know will make you big girls do this. When I compare my big girls' athletic levels to my naturally thin girls' athletic levels, guess who trumps over the other? I'll literally make my big girl sprint, lift, row, deadlift, in that order. And they kill it, but they have trouble with getting their food in check. I'll make my naturally thin clients do a warm-up set of squats and they're about ready to quit. Now, obviously not all fat people kill it in the gym, just like not all the naturally thin people don't work out hard. And of course, having too much body fat or being too heavy is not healthy. But being skinny does not mean you're healthy or fit. And I think that's something that we all need to keep in our brains. Remember, people, you don't need to be a size 2. Abs are not needed. I don't even expect you to have tons of muscle or really any muscle, but health is important. And I would love all of my watchers to put in that effort to be healthy. Whether you're fat, skinny, muscular, a unicorn, You know, whatever. My name is Michelle McDaniel. This is my page. My thoughts will probably offend you. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, people, and turn on post notifications and follow me on Instagram. Oh, and the thumbs up button. Bye. Hey y'all, first of all, congrats to making it to the end of the video and watching the whole thing. You guys are the real MVP. So I'm doing a giveaway on my IG with Proto the Protein Donut along with HP Science. Make a post about Proto and tag them for a chance to win a healthy alternative to a donut. These 180 calorie donuts have 12 grams of protein and only 2 grams of sugar, along with a stimulant-free and caffeine-free fat burner. Go ahead and click the link below and get to sharing.